I am Izzy Spaghetti, welcome back to Shalebridge. We'll be starting this video with a cutscene starring our new favourite character.
Hey, stop! Don't move! Me and the boys are gonna rip you in half!
Okay, that was weird, huh? So right now I'm going to pick up an item, and for those who simply watch my videos for the story, they just like to observe the adventure, spoiler alert, I'm mentioning this for walkthrough purposes. This is the only weapon item right here that you need to pick up. This one is important. So we have the Candlestick. Okay, and what on earth was happening over here? So on here we have a bit of a USB stick. So if you go ahead and pick that up, this is rigged, an alarm will go off and that is game over. So we have the big square red light to show us there is an alarm on the box. Let's just pick this up, see what this is. Goldie left this behind for us. I knows why Ambro's dead. It is all on data stick. G. Okay, so on the pedestal here it says expert puzzler, solve 3 puzzles to claim your prize. Now this is all just a secret, so it's just a little bit of extra info for the end of the game, but it is not required. This that I'm going to do now is just for a secret. So 3 puzzles. Puzzle 1, they have to be done in order. Puzzle 1 is down the stairs here. Numbers. Warning, final placements are fixed. So this is a number puzzle. And on the board here we have 1, 4, 9, 5. And behind we have the mathematical symbols. So obviously we need to figure out which symbols go where. So it's actually 1 times 4 equals 9 minus 5. So it doesn't make much sense, but it took me a moment to figure it out, and then I was kicking myself because the equals, it's saying 1 times 4 is the same sum as 9 minus 5. So that's what it is. So remembering that the final placements, the placements are final, so be careful where you're putting them if you are figuring out for the first time. And I will just speed this up, put these in their places. So just wait there a moment for it to acknowledge. There we go, the second puzzle has opened up and we just have to find it. So there's actually 2 ways to this dice puzzle. I'm just going to go this way to save confusion. There is another, there's a a corridor coming off the other way, but you can't go that way, so I just thought I'd keep it simple. Use the same route, because we can't really go the other way for a different route, if that makes sense. I guess not. But anyway, here is the dice puzzle. So it's kind of in two parts. So these green spotted dice on this wall, it shows us two solutions, and then we have to figure out what the puzzle is. So what's that final solution? So it's showing us that the solution is which spots are duplicated from each dice. So which ones have the same spots, which spots are the same. And that would be this one. So just go ahead and stand on this. So these are the spots. I'm trying not to turn too much so you can get a sense of which way up it goes. And then if I show you the diagram, do you see why? These spots are on both dice. Okay, and now on this wall, second part of this puzzle, this is kind of the opposite, so it takes your head an extra moment to figure this out. So which dice only appear on, which spots only appear on one of these dice? So ignore the duplicated ones, which spots are only on one dice? So the answer is this one at the end. And that's open up the next puzzle once you step on both of these tiles. So looking at the spots, it's top left and the middle one. And looking at the picture, can you see why? These are the spots that only appear on each of the dice, like they're not duplicated. Okay, so I could leave to the left side, but as I've said, I'm kind of ignoring that side to save the confusion. There's so many corridors in this game. Okay, so the last puzzle is right here. We have doors. So in here we have these 5 flags. We have orange, blue, green, red and yellow. And straight ahead of me at the bottom is an opening. So we need to make a path to the opening. If I press the green flag, interact with that, we can see that the green gates move, or the doors, I guess they are. So we need to make a path over to the end, and the only flags you need to interact with are green and yellow. And there we go. This is a glass roof, by the way, so we can't just jump on over. See how far we get? You'd be stuck down in there anyway. You couldn't be able to get out if you did make it very far. So, whoops. So just follow the path that we have created. And at the end, pull this cord. Nice. The light has gone out and we have turned off that alarm. Okay, so now coming back, we can now pick up this. So we've had a secret chime. This is our secret, but this is only part 1 of this USB device. We'll need to do a second puzzle or claim a second secret later to combine these two together. Now before leaving, there are some important things we need to do. So all of that was the secret, but this is the important stuff. So I need to hop these 2 barriers. Whoop, so it's not tricky, you just kind of need to give yourself a bit of distance to get over there. You can pull this cord if you want, so that just leads back to the blue carpeted area. We can come through here. And we have some magic carpet cleaner. But is there anything in it? Huzzah! Yes, there is! Awesome stuff. So we can now ride the magic carpet. And now pushing this button, that will open these doors. Come into the lounge. and there is a room item. So right here between the chairs we have spectacles from the lounge. Now we can just leave this room, so there's two ways to go. You can return back the way you came, or you can come down here. The door has opened so that we can leave. So it was closed off until we entered there. And on the way out, don't forget the candlestick if you did not yet pick it up. Okay, so now we have some magic carpet cleaner. I'm going to go straight back to the lab and use it. So we do have quite a trek to get there, so I'll speed it up just because it is a pretty far way a ways. And then you can still see where I'm going. Okay, so straight into this cupboard here, remember, and then back up the pole. Okay, so a quick save before we set off. Okay, then just press action at the side and we'll be able to use our carpet cleaner and the door opens for us. We do have some funky music and this can be very tricky. So we've got some easy paths at the moment, but this is gonna turn into hovering above the rooms and you don't want to fall. So this helps us get to different locations where we can't go to normally. So just tap the accelerate button. We need to go this way and this way. Okay, so far so good. Continue on. And I think it's through this next area. We have a left turn. Yeah, there it is. So turn left. Okay, if you've been having some trouble, you might want a pit stop save. Okay, because we have more shenanigans. We need to park our carpet on both of these trigger tiles. And it's the... is that duck? The duck button to reverse. And then walk to drive again. Oh... So far so good. Okay, that was good. Unlike my last practice attempt. Oh my goodness, was that bad. Oh. Okay, so just here we need to get off. This is our first pit stop. And enter through here. So we're going into two bedrooms we could not access before. From here, I always forget which way we need to go first. We're looking for some stairs. Okay, this is the correct way. These are the stairs, and here it doesn't matter which way we go next. So left and right, we need to go both ways anyway. Open the hatch and drop into the first bedroom. So right here, the item we need is a dart. This is not a room item, but we will need to be using it anyway. And to get out of here, there is a button over by the bedroom door, but you don't want to push that button that will open the door. You don't want that because there is a policeman right outside. So push this button that's furthest away from the door. I mean, technically it is near a door, but that door is not a door. So you heard a funny sound as well. When you push the button, we have a pole now that will help us get back up. And now just follow over to here. Drop down into this bedroom. And in here we have the master bedroom key, just over here on the dresser. And again, to get out we need a pole, so don't push the button there that's closest to the door. That will open the door. A policeman is outside the door. So push the one that's furthest away. So there is a theme, it's the button that's furthest away from the bedroom door. Okay, back up the stairs. Now we've been in both bedrooms. And this time we can go this way. So straight on down here, do be careful because there is a policeman. So there he is. You see the two bedroom doors there? Those are the bedrooms I've just been in, the ones with the pictures on the doors. So he will see both of those doors opening. That would be instant game over. But now with the dart, we're going to go and use the dart. So coming this way, we are above the pool. And then just exit out into the billiards room. And here's the dartboard. So right here is the marker on the floor. Just press action when you're up against the marker. And that's a pretty decent shot, Lara. So she has activated a secret button. So that's opened another room up in the rafters and we can continue on our magic carpet. So we are going to go back and head straight back to the magic carpet. So that's opened a new room up in the rafters, so we can head there on our magic carpet. So we're going to head straight back up to the magic carpet now, and we can continue to a new area. Okay, here we go. So you'll probably want another save. At the end, turn right. There we go. This is the new location that we've opened. Okay, and we want to stop right here. If you carry on, you'll just keep looping around in a circle. But this is the end of the line. So we'll not need to use the magic carpet anymore, thank goodness, because it is a little tricky on these narrow ledges. And we're now in a library room, so we're kind of in a secret room. We need to get out of this secret room. Just need to find the button, so that's right down here at the floor level. And now, there's so much stuff in my inventory. So So right around the corner to the left there is a policeman, but we can sprint by and stop at the next bookshelf.
Hello? Anyone there? Guess not.
Okay, so he says that every single time. Don't worry about, like, oh, did he catch you? No. It'll be a blatant, I found the suspect if he catches you. But here we have an important room item. This is the book from the library. And if I can try and point out, just around the corner, there's an opening, a doorway just there. You can't come that way at all because of the policeman that's on the opposite side of this bookshelf. But if you were to go down there to the right, that would be the billiards room. If you turn right into the billiards room. So just helping you get your bearings. It might not be very helpful if it's a way that you cannot go to. I'm trying. It is a big level. And we do have a second policeman, so I need to sprint by again. So I'm aiming for the ladder that's ahead. You can just go to the right hand side of the bookshelf, but I feel safer with the ladder. You're just going to be undercover a bit quicker. Okay. And if you happen to have come past here, you've missed the book and you've had to come back and get it. It happened to me. I had to come back and figure out that I need that book. Once you pick up the book, you just can't leave again. You are constantly being caught with the book in your possession. So to deal with that situation, you see the button I've just pressed that opens up this secret tunnel. There is a medpack inside that opens up this side as well. And there's that policeman that will always catch you. You can't even return back the other way either. It just won't work out sometimes if you've had to come back and find the book. So that happened to me, and that is a way around it. So now just continue along the corridor. It's a pretty long corridor. Oh, what's this on the ground? A message. I watching you, G. Alright, it's not as though I've done anything. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? Okay, so let me just explain what's going on over here. We have 3 pedestals. They're all rigged with an alarm. We've got a red light on all 3. So we need to turn them off. So only one of them is actually an important item that we need, but I'll show you how to turn all of them off anyway. So firstly, just come back here so that we can come through this door. And right here is where we can use the master bedroom key. So in the room sitting right here is a weapon item. We have the dagger. And then the most important thing we need to do, just come around the corner, there is a button. So that's turned off 2 of those alarms. We can pick up the medpack and a key to the crypt, which is important. So I will just go ahead and so we still have one that's on. I'll turn that off straight away and then I will pick everything up all at the same time, but I do not need to turn this off. I will just show you how to do it anyway. So we have kind of a unique puzzle down here. So this movable object, we need to get that onto this red square in the middle. But if I pull it and let it go, an alarm will go off and that's game over. I need to pull this block all the way over to one of these blue squares. And actually when you stop, the squares change. So maybe have a save just in case. And I don't know if there's multiple ways of doing this. but this is the way that I found, so I just stuck to it. And there we go, the last one is now unarmed, so let's go back and pick those things up. So firstly here, this is the key to the crypt, so this one is the important item. We have a weapon item, the revolver, and a large medpack. So I don't know if I failed to mention in part 1 that the weapon items are not to be used as weapons, they are just items. Some of them might seem like strange weapons, like the rope anyway, so you probably figured that out from the beginning. And now I'm actually just gonna go back down to the lab. So you can push this button, this gives us another shortcut back. So we're here at an orange carpeted section. So we need to get back to our starting area to find where to get to the lab, to find our way to the lab. So to get back to the beginning where we began, because of course there's no other place to begin apart from the beginning, come this away. I was going to say the policeman around that corner might be gone now, not that we need to go around that corner, but I do remember last time I actually had a sneaky peek. They were still there, so you can't go that way. I don't even remember what is that way, we just don't need to go that way. But anyway, this was our starting point. We were right over in the corner when we began this adventure. So hopefully you've opened up these doors as well. If not, you will have to go through the attic. Okay, on my way, I'm going to stop off in the chapel just to grab an item. So I did say we could grab this on the first time round, I just didn't bother. I still don't really need to, but I'm going to do stuff with it now, rather than later on. Okay, so just down at this furthest end, in this sarcophagus, you can move this at this end of it, and we can pick up our last weapon item. So we have the lead piping. And it felt strange to call that a coffin or a casket, so I looked it up because it's made of stone. It can't be a coffin or a casket. It is a sarcophagus. The more you know. The stone coffin is a sarcophagus. So now I have all 6 weapon items. I'm going to make my way to the lab. Okay, here we are, and with the weapon items we can use them in this machine here. So fabrics and cord, the rope. No forensics. Heavy metals. The lead piping. No forensics. Alloys. The candlestick. Aha, we have some evidence. So I kind of already did that, give that away. I don't need to use the rest of these items, but I will anyway. So firearms. The revolver. No forensics. Ferrous metals. The spanner. No forensics. Ferrous metals. The dagger. No forensics. And we got a secret chime. So because we found and tested all 6 weapon items, we got a secret. So that's why I carried on with all the weapons, even though I kind of didn't really need to. You do not need to pick up any other weapons apart from the candlestick. So our printout from the candlestick is right here. You will need to pick this up and take it with you, but we are not done yet. There is so much more information we need to find. And from here, now I have the crypt key, I'm going to head down into the crypt. So to get there, we go through the chapel. These stairs are surprisingly tough to go around. So at the far end, over this way, this is where we can use the crypt key. There we go. So that opens up the crypt, and that's what we'll be exploring next time. So I'm going to put the crypt all in one video, so that'll end up being potentially quite a long video. But it just felt like the best way to do things. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.